Brad Pitt spent over $120 million on cars, luxury vacations, mansions, and also some of the most luxurious and expensive things in the world. In this video, we'll show you in detail how Brad Pitt spends his $300 million fortune. According to Celebrity Net Worth, Brad's real estate portfolio is worth a cool $100 million, which is just a casual drop in the bucket. Brad's had homes all over the world, France, London, and LA, just to name a few. But he's also had some hidden gems and even more luxurious locales that only the elite could appreciate. Trust me, it's enough to make you want to start practicing your Oscar acceptance speech ASAP. Let me break it down for you. Back in 2007, they snagged an 1830s mansion in New Orleans for a cool $3.5 million. But when the power couple of Brangelina broke up and decided to go their separate ways, they sold the property for almost $5 million. That's more than what they paid for it. That, right there, is some serious real estate magic. But wait, there's more. In 2012, they scooped up a mansion in West London worth a jaw-dropping $16.8 million. I mean, who needs Buckingham Palace when you've got a house like that, right? And let's not forget their French abode, the Chateau Miraval, which they bought in 2008 for a staggering $35 million. I'll bet that place has more rooms than I've had hot dinners. Honestly, these two could have given HGTV a run for their money with their eye for prime real estate. And oh, have you seen his $60 million French chateau in the south of France? Can you even imagine what kind of castle-like dreamland that must be? I'm picturing turrets, moats, and a herd of unicorns grazing on the front lawn. Okay, maybe not the unicorns, but you get the idea. And just when you thought things couldn't get any more lavish, Brad also owns a $13.75 million mansion in Los Feliz, California. Because why not, right? He may be known for his dashing good looks and acting chops, but he's also a very savvy real estate investor and philanthropist. Who knows, maybe one day we'll all be lucky enough to snag an invite to one of his fancy French castle parties. Fingers crossed. But housing isn't the only thing he spends his money on. He has an amazing motorcycle collection. But first, his car collection. First up, we've got the Tesla Model S. Now, if you're not familiar with the Tesla, let me break it down for you. It's an electric car that's all the rage these days, and Brad's got one. Not only is it sleek and stylish, but it's also eco-friendly. That's right, he's doing his part to save the planet, one electric car at a time. But that's not all, folks. Brad's also got a Porsche Panamera in his collection. I mean, who doesn't love a good Porsche, right? It's fast, sleek, and guaranteed to turn heads wherever you go. And you better believe Brad's turning heads when he rolls up in that bad boy. Another bad boy in the actor's garage is a BMW Hydrogen 7. Now, if you're thinking, what the heck is a hydrogen car? Don't worry, you're not alone. Basically, it's one of the most eco-friendly cars in the world, and Brad's got one. He's practically an eco-warrior at this point. Now to the motorcycle collection. Brad Pitt also has an undying love for two-wheeled speed machines. That's right. In addition to his fancy homes and movie star lifestyle, he's also got a hankering for some serious horsepower. So what kind of bikes are we talking about here? Well, for starters, Brad's got a collection worth millions of dollars. Yeah, you heard that right. Millions. I mean, I can barely afford my daily coffee, let alone a garage full of fancy motorcycles. But hey, that's just how Brad rolls. Speaking of fancy, he's got a limited edition Ducati Desmo Sedici RR in his collection. Now, if you're not a bike enthusiast, you may not know what that is, but let me tell you, it is one of the rarest bikes in the world and it costs over $72,000. That's a lot of moolah for something that doesn't even have a roof. But hey, who needs a roof when you've got the wind in your hair and the open road ahead of you, right? And you know what? I gotta hand it to Brad. He may be a big-time movie star, but he's not afraid to get a little down and dirty on a motorcycle. That's the kind of attitude we can all get behind. Okay, let's move on to daddy duties. Now, Brad's got 6 kids with his ex-wife Angelina Jolie. And let me tell you, he's not skimping on the dad duties. Oh no, this man's going all out. He's been known to drop millions of dollars on their education and other expenses. Talk about a dedicated dad. And you know what? It's not just about the money for Brad. He's also a hands-on dad, taking his kids on trips and spending quality time with them. Can you imagine having Brad Pitt as your dad? I bet every day is like a mini adventure. But let's talk about those expenses for a second. We're not talking about a couple $100 for a new backpack and some pencils. No. We're talking millions of dollars here. I don't even know what you could buy for millions of dollars, but Brad's making sure his kids have it all. Let's all take a moment here and appreciate the parents in our lives who go above and beyond for us. And who knows, maybe one day we'll all have millions of dollars to spend on our own kids' expenses and education. So there you have it. Brad Pitt's millions are spent on a whole bunch of fancy things, but he's also using his wealth to make a positive difference in the world. And who knows, maybe one day we'll all have a few extra zeros in our bank accounts and we can follow in his footsteps. Minus the motorcycles, of course, unless you're into that kind of thing. Overall, Brad's millions are spent on a variety of things, including real estate, motorcycles, cars, philanthropy, and his children. He's known for his luxurious lifestyle, but he also has a heart for giving back and making a positive impact in the world. Brad's got a heart of gold and a desire to make the world a better place. So let's talk about philanthropy. First up, we've got the Make It Right Foundation. Now, this is no small potatoes charity here. Brad founded this bad boy in 2007 to help rebuild homes in New Orleans after Hurricane Katrina. And let me tell you, that was no easy feat. But he rolled up his sleeves, put on his hard hat, and got to work. And thanks to his efforts, countless families now have a safe place to call home. He's also donated to charities like the Jolie Pitt Foundation, named after him and his ex-wife Angelina, of course, Global Green USA, and the Malala Fund. He's just spreading the love all over the place. And you know what? It's not just about the money for Brad. He's got a big old heart and a desire to help those in need. He can just sit back and enjoy his fancy cars, motorcycles, and million-dollar homes. But instead, he's out there making a difference. And that's pretty darn cool if you ask me. Let's all take a page out of Brad Pitt's book and spread a little love and kindness wherever we go. Looking for more over-the-top spending by your favorite celebs? Go and watch another celeb video on our channel. From luxurious yachts to private islands, we've got it all. So why not check out our other videos and indulge in some celebrity extravagance? You won't regret it.